okay, sis, go off then.
Right.
Howdy ho, it's the Kelsii Show. I'm Kelsii, and this is Kelsii, the next level. Today I'm here with ERV100. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, people?
Erv is an amazing up-and-coming artist that you guys need to be on the lookout for. I'm a personal supporter, and today we're going to be breaking shit down. No pun intended, because that's one of his hits. So, you are from Virginia, is that right?
Yeah, from Alexandria, Virginia.
And I know that there's a cool music scene down there, anywhere near the South in general. Y'all just know how to get it on and poppin'. What are some of your influences?
I mean, a lot of influences, just a lot of things that I grew up doing. A lot of situations I got myself in and out of. Just having fun, man, and living life and just being yourself and being the genuine person. I just put all that in my music. The way that the feedback I get from a lot of people, that enjoy the music, because a lot of my fans, I'm finding out, love to smoke to my shit. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, we definitely pushing that hip hop stoner vibe out. And, once I found out people felt the same way I did, I'm like, let's do it.
Who are some of your influences?
I mean, my biggest influence is crazy because with me being from the East, a lot of people really don't see it and understand why. But it's actually Ice Cube. He's one of my, to me, the GOAT, you know what I mean? Because the way he did the whole NWA situation, refused to sign and sell out and just did his own thing and just, stayed true to the game. And I really admire that, So that's what I kind of modeled my game as, you know what I mean?
I feel you. You are an independent artist, and, that takes a lot of, courage in itself, because not a lot of people can put forth the steps they need to take to not only believe in themselves but to fund their dreams. So how has it been for you being an independent artist?
I mean, it's been great for me, to be honest, because I'm an Aquarius, so I like to be in charge of my shit. And, being an independent artist, I can do whatever I want, work with whoever I want to, because all the bread coming out of my pocket. So I love it, I don't have to answer to nobody.
Very true, very true. What would you tell any up-and-coming independent artists themselves? What advice do you have for them?
I would just say, just stay on your grind, man. Just stack your paper up, because that's going to be your mouthpiece. Money is your mouthpiece when you get in the industry. You know what I mean? Because if you ain't coming with no money, ain't nobody trying to work with you, because it's all about business. And just be yourself, man. People can see when you're authentic and they can see when you're faking. So just be yourself, man.
Yeah. That's definitely important. I think a lot of people try to conform to what they think people are going to like to see as they start to come up. And that ultimately, is detrimental to their artistry, because once you lay a foundation of something you're not going to know where to grow from there. So
exactly.
Yo, mad props to you for that. You are in association with Wealth Nation. How has that been affecting your music in a positive way and all of that fun stuff?
I mean, it's been great thus far. We got a lot of stuff in the works. We working on the tour. Hopefully it'll be my own tour, but if not, we're going to put together some dope artists, and we're going to target some of those smoking areas. So I will be in your area sometime soon. You know what I'm saying? Smoke it out and drop some dope music.
Let me know what that VIP looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, for sure. You got it.
You have a great following. Your fans are super dope. I know that you probably have a lot of young fans as well. What role do you play as seeing yourself as an influence to them, as a younger crowd starts to follow your steps?
Well, for the younger crowd, I just want them to really see that there's other ways to get legit money. First and foremost, everybody ain't got to be out on the block, man. And follow your passions and your dreams, and don't let nobody tell you no, man. You know, if you believe in yourself 100%, you know, just keep going, and you know, it's going to manifest at some point.
I feel that. I feel that. Manifest. So you believe what you put out comes back.
Oh yes, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. You know, some people don't believe that. Karma's real in all kinds of ways. So it's like you put out good, you're gonna get good. Such a cool artist to see. You know, you have consistently had such good music come out that's it's reciprocating what you deserve now. So that's cool to see from supporters' point of view. So as an artist, you write all of your own music.
Yes, that is a must.
So
It's hip hop. I'm sorry, I'm not knocking nobody that work with other people collectively or buy records from other people. I'm not knocking you, but I feel like if you're doing hip hop, it's your job to be creative in what you put out. And when you take somebody else's work, I mean, I just can't really respect that.
yeah.
And I'm not knocking the people who write the records because get your money, but people got to also understand you have to be able to distinguish an artist from an entertainer. An entertainer is the one that's going to buy the record and perform the record. The artists are the ones that's creating the record.
Exactly. Song right now means the most to you that you've written.
Ooh. Right now, it have to be 100 because I mean, like that whole record is me from start to finish. Catch me in, you know, in the club with some gin and juice. Got some OG in my joint, you know, we chilling, man.
Yeah. I think one of your lyrics that had me on the floor, you said, "Yo, don't come for me when I mess this up, you fans."
That's good.
If you smoking that and your eyes still open, then it's not good. Yo, you are.
Oh yeah, that's what breaking shit down. Yeah, exactly. Only real stoners understand that line, yo. You know, if you get some shit and it's not good, you know, he gave you something you shouldn't be smoking, bro.
Hey, that reminds me of the industry lately.
Yeah. Major.
That's so dope. How's it feel, you know, starting to see the hard work that you've put in starting to actually be noticed and respected?
It's marvelous, man. You know, it's like a dream come true, honestly. And I mean, it's hard to put into words because you know it's just something that you work so hard for, and when you do it by yourself and on your own, and it starts to happen for you, it's just a feeling you can't express, and you just want to keep going. You know, just to see how bigger it can grow, and how farther you can get in this game, man.
Checkpoint. If you made it this far, then you're halfway through my video. While we're here, make sure to subscribe to my channel. What does the top look like for you?
Man, the top for me is, just to be respected in everything that I do as far as in the industry with creating my own music, paid in my own way, not looking for no handouts or anything. And when I get there, to definitely give back to some other up-and-coming artists in the younger crowd, to teach them the ins and outs of the game so they can, know what to do and what not to do and what can or cannot work for them.
I feel you. Yeah, I think the hardest part that a lot of people don't understand about artists is that music or art of any type of form really is such a vulnerable thing. So, when we put our heart on the line in every single word and performance and music video, and you're in the studio and you're ripping it apart, like, it's a very vulnerable thing. So to be out in the world and, know who you are and where you want to be, it can be difficult when other people don't see that yet. And have you at all come across some things where you're just like sitting there like, yo, you don't even know who I am yet, bro. Like, you're just sitting there like, you don't know the work I put in, but it's gonna come back. Watch. You'll see. I'll show you. It gets to a point
it's
where
definitely starting to happen now.
Yeah, it's funny because when you're going after a dream, it's really, you got to believe in yourself. You got to have that self-motivation. You got to have that drive before anybody else can be there. But then you also need people to help support it, to put yourself up there. So it's really a balancing act that a lot of people don't understand. Like, the behind the scenes is a lot of work. not only physically but emotionally and mentally. So I commend you on I commend you on that completely, because you can feel that in everything you write and everything that you put out. So listening to your music is real. It feels like a summer day when you cool in and it's nice and the breeze is right. You have a nice little drink. You know what I'm saying? That the day has been hard. Maybe you were mowing the grass and pulling weeds before you decided to pull out that lawn chair and chill. But your music has a lot of depth behind it. So I think that that's something that a lot of your fans will really recognize, and that's cool. Personally.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course, of course. So, have you gotten that fun recognized on the street yet, or in a club?
In the local area, yes.
Cool, cool.
With this touring, we got some stuff up our sleeve with this touring. I might become at least a stoner's household name, so I'm cool with that as well.
It's interesting that you say your biggest influence is Ice Cube, when I would have thought it was Snoop Dogg.
Everybody love Uncle Snoop. You know what I mean? If you smoke weed and you don't love Uncle Snoop, there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? But just as far as the whole business aspect went with it, that's why I would have to gravitate to Cube more, because he was in the group and he took a chance and left that group and did his own thing, and it was either pass or fail, man, and he did that shit, so I want to do it too.
Yeah, I feel you. How did it feel for you being recognized by Wealth Nation, and what were your thoughts on collaborating with a team at that point, really?
What's actually funny about it is I was in the studio working on a project, and a friend of mine put me on with a producer. The producer then in turn put me on with Jamie. So that first go around, we got into a whole artist management situation.
Right.
And within Aquarius, sometimes we can just be so stubborn and so hard headed with what we wanted to do. And so, me and Jamie had that level of respect where he knew at that point, he was like, yo, you are your own person, you your own brand, you need to do your own thing. And, he took me under his wing and just taught me a lot about the industry, and I've been putting it to work, and here I am right now.
I think that's really incredible, because it's not every day you find people who not only believe in you, but let you do you. So that's...
Exactly. That was major.
Yeah, that support right there is everything. Support really means everything. I'm sure that you've gone through your trial and tribulations as, learning what to do and what not to do as your life goes on with your career path. And what I've realized is that there's going to be some people who you think are going to support you who really aren't going to. And there's going to be the people you would have never expected to support you, to be your ride or dies right there. How has that been for you?
That's been crazy. Just today I was up in, we were up in York with Jamie the other day. And we went to this art boutique, coffee shop.
Right.
And it was a real cool environment, And I went inside and we just ordered some drinks because we were just going to sit down and talk. And it was crazy, man. It was these older white people, man. And the lady was just like, oh, I love your hat. I love your socks. Because, I'm always branded every time I go out, to let people know this is me, this is who I am. Mm-hmm. And they just end up following me out of the blue on all of my social media platforms. And they look like they had to be at least about in their 50s or 60s. It was just so crazy. And theirs just wow. So this is really going to start happening now. It was really dope,
Yeah.
That's the best thing when you can, I guess for the lack of better words, break your barrier. Because, you would just the appearance of me, a lot of people think I do a lot of trap shit. But I'm so far away from the trap scene, but I'm still there at the same time. And so, people can see an authentic person. they can feel the energy, you know, they can feel the vibe, and, you know, it's just something cool and they like it, you know what I mean? So we just rock with it. Got the mindset of like, I don't really care what people think. If this is what I want to do, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to grind to get it. I just got that hard head where like I don't, you know, give a damn what you think. I'm going to do it anyway.
Right. We're in such a generation where people care about what the next person thinks. I just heard a quote today, actually, where it was like, I don't see myself unless I'm seeing it through what you see of me. So it's kind of like when people grow up, some people only go to college because their parents want them to go to college. So they're seeing themselves through somebody else's eyes. And I think that's so important to have a role model where it's like, yo, do what you need to do. Like, do what makes you happy and where you see your destiny, your path going, because that's the most important at the end of the day. Like, can you stamp the day with your name on it and go, I'm proud of this, you know?
Right. Yeah. A lot of people got to realize, too, you know, like, your parents may want you to do certain things, but, you know, at the end of the day, they can really tell when you do what you love to do.
Yeah.
And they'll be really supportive and really proud of you for, you know, chasing what you want to do. They're just in reality because they're older than us and they've been in the world a lot longer. So, you know, they know how reality is for a young guy trying to chase his dreams.
Respect for you, because it takes a lot to dream big. And, you know, one quote that I've always lived by is, if your dreams don't make you uncomfortable, they're not big enough. You know?
Yeah, right. That's the biggest thing, man. Once you get past that fear, you just see like everything you dreamed about can really happen.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I am so excited for all of your fans and your future fans to be on the lookout for some new music. Are you working on any projects right now or anything that we can be on the lookout for?
Oh, yeah, man. Actually, I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or not, but I actually have a project coming out with Cash Fargo. He's one of the producers for Jet Life.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Yeah, look out for that. That shit about to be stupid.
Everything you guys need to know about ERV100 is going to be in the description box below. All of his information. Make sure to follow him on his social media and go blow up his musical tracks. Get those some love, because you guys are definitely going to want to be on the lookout for this one. Thank you so much.
Sure.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, man, for having me. You stay blessed.
You as well. I love your music videos. They just, it feel like I'm chilling with you. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I love about it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to get across, too. Thank you.
Well, make sure to check this out. Y'all want to be behind this, the new wave right here. So grab a lifeboat. I'll see you guys next time on Kelsii, the next level. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah.
Hey, what are you still doing here? You're probably wondering the same thing about me. Well, I'm on my way to the next level. the next episode of Kelsii Next Level. Well, before you leave, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also, turn on my post notifications. Duh.